Hello everybody and welcome here to the Kobalt Tools 400 at Las Vegas. 41 laps we're going to be racing here. After 2 fun weeks already, we've gone to Atlanta and Daytona. Jesse Turner's won the opener. Joshua Jones wins Atlanta. And Joshua Jones finished second in Daytona. And Joshua Jones is coming in here on just such a high run. Could he possibly maybe get another win or another top 2? He's only finished first or second so far. I know it's only been 2 races, but what a season he's having so far. He's got 11-point lead already on Matthew Brown. Coming in here, though, Alexander Russell and Anthony Corby make up your front row. Zednick Price and the 21 of Philip Goldberg, then Joseph Romanok, Colin Lindsay, Grayson Acevedo rounds out your top 5, and then Joseph Romanok rounds out your top 5. Then Grayson Acevedo will be starting 7th, next to James Richardson, John Arndt, Jesse Turner, Cody Smart, and Brandon Bench, your top 10. Joshua Jones will be starting over 12th. Last time we came here was last season, and it was the one car that ended up in victory lane. This year driven by Tyler Merkel, a rookie. It was the one of Raymond Fisher, who is sadly not in the series anymore, but that is who won it last year we came here. So we're going to go ahead and you see a new 2017 pace car.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command. Hopefully you heard it. And the cars are going to be rolling off soon. And yes, we do have a new pace car here debuting here. Alright, and the cars have been rolling off. I'm sorry for the little cutoff there. Had to go fix something. Actually, it even boosted the FPS just barely. You probably can't tell, but I can, because you didn't see what it looked like before when they rolled off. So Alexander Russell, this is his first career pole. I'm gonna mark that down. The 24 car. Racing for JA Motorsports, ran up front some last week, couldn't close off the win. Anthony Corby, who ran up front late last week and almost had a chance to win it, just not enough. And so Alexander Russell's going to get us going here in the 24 machine. On the outside is Anthony Corby in the 41, and green flags out for Alexander Russell. And what a start by Anthony Corby. And it looks like Zednick Price is going to lead lap 1. Followed by the 83 of Joseph Romanok. John Arndt on the inside of the 20 of Grayson Acevedo through turns 1 and 2. And these cars are flying around here. About 188 miles per hour, it looks like. We look through the back, just making sure everything's going well. No too hard racing anywhere, as it looks like your top 2 have pulled away just barely from the rest of your field. Mainly double file. Here's the 2 car. The owner of these teams, Dodge Motorsport, Colin Lindsay, was talking about how their whole team needed performance. Hopefully, I believe they had a pep talk coming into this weekend, and they are 40th, 47th, or 30th, 37th, and 40th coming in here in points, and hopefully they are wanting to get up there and maybe race for a championship, being the only Dodges here. They have no run outs really to rely on parts and stuff, so it's all up to them. And look at the miles per hour now. They're averaging over 200 miles per hour a lap as John Arndt moves up into 3rd. And here comes Cody Smart, the rookie on the DW Motorsports team. High expectations for him. He's been getting better every week. Still looking for his first top 10, I believe, though, if we find him. As you see now, Joseph Romanok in the 83 tried to go for the race lead. He couldn't get under there on the 2 as Zednick Price right there. Zednick leading this, got involved last week. As you see, Cody Smart now maybe try to go for second with William Brock following him. Just checking the back again, making sure there's no stragglers. We will have pit stops, and look at the two kind of pull away now as there's double wide all behind him. He's all by himself, and Zednik can pull away as Cody Smart moves up to second with the help of William Brock, Chris Dodd, and Chris's teammate Nick Purcell's. Not really sure how to say it yet. And now Cody gets moved out the way, and here comes William Brock in the 99 for second. Here's Bobby Fraser in the 91. Not the start of the season he would like. Hopefully, maybe he can turn around here. He's 18th in points. Tied for 18th, actually, with a few other drivers. As you see, Nick Perkleys now go under Chris Dodd, his owner and teammate. Still no caution yet. Everyone's running. Surprise if I'm not... we did have a caution here last year when we came. It looks like your whole... And battle for the race lead. William Brock in a Toyota under the Dodge with a Ford behind him. And I think William Brock's going to take the race lead, be the second leader of this race. And Nick Perkleys is on his inside. Could Nick maybe take the race lead here in the 55 Gamefly machine? Look at the 99 on the outside get the run. He's going to keep the race lead. Bobby Fraser has now moved up to 4th. I believe Grayson Acevedo is in the 20 right here. Yep. Is this Jesse on the inside? It is not. It is Jesse Turner, your Daytona 500 champion. Talked about how crazy this sport is. He was in victory lane 2 weeks ago, and then he was upside down last week at Atlanta. Crazy how this sport works, he said. And here's Colin Lindsay, the 3, another Dodge teammate up here. Running 6, as your top 6 is bumper to bumper. As Jesse Turner is 7th, holding back the rest of these drivers. As we go 3 wide right here. JT Bryan in the 62. Joseph Romanok and Anthony Newton in the 15. No changes up front as Alexander Russell, though, is coming back to the front, passing Jesse Turner for, I believe this is 7th. Here comes Kathleen in the 70 Dr. Pepper machine. 2 straight weeks for her that she's ended up in a wreck. Hopefully she can try to finish a wreck here. Joshua Jones has fallen all the way to last place. Started 12th. The outside is not really where you want to be here, and you can tell he is all the way to last now, working on the 63 of Dunlop Prad. Trying to get back up to the front. That's your points leader, by the way. 11 points over Matthew Brown, who drives the 10 car. As we go back to the front, and William Brock's kind of set sailed as here comes the 91 of Bobby Fraser, Season 1 champ. Now, as he's side by side with the 2 of Zednik Price. And Grayson Acevedo on the inside, and we're 3 wide for second almost. And I don't think Grayson's got to run enough to get under him. Bobby's leaving that inside open. Bobby's running that middle lane, it looks like, through 1 and 2 right there. And I think Grayson's going to have him down the backstretch here. Or at least he'll try to, unless Bobby gets a run here. I don't think Bobby will. Nope. Grayson Acevedo to the inside now of Bobby Fraser. And here comes the 24 with him. That is Alexander Russell. He started on pole. Jesse Turner, Michael Harvey, JT Bryant, and here's the 28. Haven't talked about him. Matt Johnson, just a few drivers we haven't talked about making their way right here into this main group of cars. So you see Jesse jump to the outside. Maybe he thinks the outside might be a little faster. He's got veteran drivers out there. Zednik, who raced in the truck and Blockbuster Racing Series last year, and Bobby Fraser, Season 1 champ, as he goes back now to the inside to pass Bobby Fraser. As we look, Joshua is slowly making his way back to the front now. We're on 16 of 41. I know we will have cautions, and Grayson Acevedo up to second. Alexander Russell to third on lap 17 now of 41. Bumper to bumper here. Grayson's gonna have to get out of the gas for a second. He almost ran to the back of the 99, and that opens the door for the 24. Here comes Alexander Russell. Can he maybe pass Grayson Acevedo on the inside? Here's Kathleen in the 70 machine, making her way up to the front. Jesse Turner up here too, and Bobby Fraser. So your top five's kind of been the same. But your leader, William Brock's led the last couple laps. William Brock. We're looking for W. Brock in points. 14th coming in here. 36 points back. So you see how he's 14th, and we were talking about Bobby Fraser, who is 18th. They're only separated by 4 points, but that's 4 positions. So the points are still pretty tight. Right here, we're early in the season. Is this the 28? No, 38. Edwin Mendez, who's actually last in points. As I think Alexander might have a run here on the 99 car. Can Alexander Russell get back to the lead? I don't think so. He didn't lead the first lap. The 2 cars, Zednik passed him before. And Alexander Russell looks like he's really fast. The fastest lap turn is by Bobby Fraser in the 91, who is currently 5th. As we're mainly... Patrick Gill's now up here in the top 10. Haven't even talked about him. No, I think he's right outside the top 10. He is. As we go further back, and here's where we have more battles going on. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is Joshua Jones starting 12th, and he's fallen way back. Here's Matthew Brown, though. Oh, wow, I just realized that. Matthew Brown, Joshua Jones, JJ Motorsports, 1st and 2nd in the points coming in here. And they are way back here, though. Last time by, they were 35th and 36th. And now, yeah, still 35th and 36th. So we go back to the lead. It looks like everyone's closed in now, as it's the 6 and 46 going around the 28 for 9th and 10th now. Nick Perkley is going to make his way maybe back into the top 10 soon. Back to the front, single file, and look at this single file for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's Grayson Acevedo. His teammate Christian Mizdrak is 3rd in points. The 2019 both still unsponsored, looking for sponsorship. But they have really shown AAA Motorsports is not a unsponsored, under budget team. They have really been up front, at least both of them. I think both of them have at least led a few laps. Christian has not, my bad. Grayson Acevedo has not either. But they've been up front. I know they have. And look, he has to get out the gas there, almost into the back of the 24 car. And I'm not sure. Wow, I was just thinking maybe we're going to catch the tail end soon. But no, that's off turn 2. I thought they were going off turn 4, but no. The field's only separated by about 5.5 seconds. As William Brock still out front. Alexander Russell still 2nd, trying to get around William Brock. William Brock, really cool car design. Just want to shout out, that is the only car in this field that you see that I made personally, with no template. So yeah, just want to put that out there. And pit stops are happening now. William Brock's leading them down. Will we see a wreck trying to get on pit road? We've seen that several times. I think we've seen it once this year. And yeah, Carson Scott's around. The 7 of Daniel Maxwell gets into him, and Garrett Sidnor as well. Caution is caution out? No, caution is not out, but wow. That made the 70 of Kathleen. She did get to lead a lap, as we'll go wide view here. And Kathleen stays out. No, she's going to come now. I would expect, and is caution out? I do not see the pace car. No, it's gray, that's why. So I think Grayson Acevedo might be your race leader as we go back green. Yeah, so Carson wrecked there. The 16 went around as well. So big stipulation there. That was the 16 of Garrett Sidnor, Carson Scott, and another driver. We will replay that before the end of the race. But there's Garrett Sidnor. He's able to continue. So is Carson, but he's got a lot of back-end damage. I'm surprised they didn't take longer to try to repair it. The 7 of Daniel Maxwell, that's who was involved, got in it as well. And I think everyone else is going to get away free. I think this might be for the race lead right here, Bobby Fraser in the 91. It still shows the 2 cars the race leader. There you see these group of cars right here. I think, so I'm not 100% sure who the race leader is. For some reason, it might be the 24. And Daniel Maxwell, and we're in traffic for sure. You see the 44 is a lap down. That's Mike Tolan. Where is he? And they did pass halfway. I don't think we'll see. Oh, caution's out. Where's the caution out for? Oh, it's a big. Oh, Alexander Russell was involved. He was running up front all race long. Is anyone else going to run into him? He's in the middle of the track. I don't think so. And your race leader is the 70 car, Kathleen Tellier. All right, we will go check out the wreck. I think Alexander Russell must have been involved. He's racing the 7 of Daniel Maxwell. So Alexander Russell's back to 39th right here. Must have had a really bad pit stop. But here comes the 88, as you saw Ryan Madden merge and just gets into Alexander Russell and wrecks him. Simple wreck here, there you see. And then Alexander Russell goes for a wild spin. Pretty hard hit. I don't think anyone else is going to get involved. Very dangerous right here as he came down the track. We'll watch this again. There you see full speed and right just gets into the 88 car he's trying to merge. Not sure why he didn't move. And wow, I can't believe no one got into him. Here's your leader, Kathleen. And everyone gets past. So there's the first caution. We're going to go look at the Carson Scott pit road incident. And then we'll be right back. Once again, Daniel Maxwell. He's just coming way too fast right here. Gets in the back of Carson. And then it looks like Garrett Senora gets in the back of J. Day, his own teammate. And J. Day, Carson, and Cody Smart get caught up by Carson. Let's watch Garrett Senora. I think he's coming in too fast. Because pit road's just a really just right here off of 4. You see he's going over 140 miles per hour before he tries to slow down as he gets into his own teammate. Look at the difference right there. 40 mile per hour different. And Garrett Senora just thought he could slow down in time and could not. Say with the 7 of Daniel Maxwell. And that's why they wrecked on pit road. But there was no caution because I guess they were off the track. So we're going to go live now. And we'll have your running order settled out. We are back live. And I will be surprised if we see pit stops. They just pitted. But you never know. Maybe they need tires. I don't think we'll see any of the front runners. But it would not be a bad idea for maybe if you're like way back here. Alexander Russell, he's a lap down, I believe. Yeah, he's in 42nd. Bad pit stop for him. Something went bad there. I think everyone's going to stay out. Kind of surprised. Like J. Day, Carson Scott to repair that damage. So we'll come back when there's one to go. But your running order right now is Kathleen Tellier as your race leader. Michael Harvey, Bobby Fraser, the 20 of Grayson Acevedo, Patrick Gill is your top 5, Jesse Turner, the 62 of JT Bryant, the 15 of Anthony Newton, William Brocky was your leader before pit stops, and now the 28 of Matt Johnson is your top 10. We'll be back with one to go, or if anything else happens. We come back as they're on the pace, last lap on the backstretch. No new updates in your top 10. Here's your top 20. There you see Matthew Brown on that list in 20th. Excuse me, your top 30. There you see Joshua Jones, who's in 25th, trying to get back up to the front. Top 40. And then 2 drivers, 1 lap down each. The 44 and 24 both had some mechanical issues on pit road. I went back and watched it, see why they had such a slow stop. Nothing major. They just something made them go not under the hood or nothing. They just were checking something or changing something. They had normal pit stop and then they stayed on a little longer than everyone else. So Kathleen Tellier is going to get us back going. The 89 of Michael Harvey's up here. And Bobby Fraser still looking for his first top 5. Green flag's back out. So I was saying Bobby's still looking for his first top 5 since after winning championship last year. He also, though, he was your Daytona 500 pole sitter, so don't count him out. He's still very, very fast every weekend. And I believe the 7 will be slow. There will be a few drivers that are slow. And the 24 started up here after getting involved. He's moved to the outside now, so he's not going to be holding too many people back. The 44 is still up to speed, but he is 1 lap down. Mike Tolan, he's between the 99 and the 28. That's 9th and 10th. As Michael Harvey under Kathleen for the race lead here with under 10 to go. Bobby Fraser now under Michael Harvey with just 10 to go. And look who's up here. Grayson Acevedo, Patrick Gill. Patrick's yet to visit victory lane this year, in his career, actually. had a very good, strong start to last season, and he's having another one here. Or actually, he's not. He's 33rd, but he's been running up front. He got involved in some accidents the last 2 weeks. As you see, Grayson Ace Vetter now, an unsponsored machine, go to the point. Patrick Gill, Jesse Turner, Anthony Newton, and yellow flag's out. Oh, another big wreck here. Colin Lindsay's involved. John Arndt. The 88's all torn up. The 39 of Keith Batson and Ferdinand Gabot, J Day maybe as well. And Patrick Gill's going for the race lead here. I think they have not raced it back to the line yet. I thought they had. But Patrick Gill under the 20. I think they're slowing. Never mind. Not sure. I believe the 20 is going to be our race leader. I think you see everyone moving up high. Here comes the 20. I think he's going to pass Patrick right at the line. Oh, a little rubbing going on between the 20 and 46 right here. And Patrick has taken the race lead. I think the 20... Patrick led a lap, but I think the 20 will get back in front of the 46 right here. Yes, there you see. But Patrick got credited for leading that lap. A little bumping there from the 20 and 46. We're going to go watch the wreck and be back. See if we go back green. I think we will for maybe a lap or two. Here comes a violent wreck. Racing for 31st back here. Actually for 30th. And here you see John Arndt, Ferdinand Gabot, Colin Lindsay 3 wide. Ferdinand up the track. Collects his teammate, the 8. Ferdinand. And you see Ferdinand go up and over in the 58. Hard hit to him. There's the 88. He's going to get into Ferdinand Gabot in the back. Pretty bad wreck. As we zoom up. Here's a pretty good view of, you see the car sliding. Keith Batson. Daniel Maxwell, I think, makes it through. And here's Joseph Romanok, who blows up. Did he hit anyone? Didn't think he did. He must have right here. He tapped someone. Who did he tap? Don't think it was Colin. We go to the helicopter. It was Colin, my bad. So Joseph, and there you see the 58 go up and over. Collects his teammate, Ron Alonso. I believe that's his nephew. And yeah, the 58, as he's flipping, the 88 just runs into the side of him. There, violent flip from Ferdinand Gabot. I believe that might be the first time Ferdinand's ever gone upside down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might have been. John Arndt, more bad luck for this guy. He has the... If you want to look up the word bad luck, just look up John Arndt here in the Zero to Racing League channel. Wow, Lindsay, the name Lindsay is just so clean on his car. Look at that. Everyone else is kind of dirty. Alright, here we'll watch John Arndt. We'll go full speed actually. In the middle here. Just hard hit to him. Colin Lindsay, who was hoping for a good day after a couple of bad races. On the outside here, and yeah, Ferdinand just comes up the track. It's all Ferdinand's fault right there. And then the 88 takes a hard hit, Ryan Madden. Let's go on board with him. He just comes out the smoke, hasn't... maybe. He comes out the smoke and... I don't know if he would have had enough time, or does Keith Batson catch him? No, he does not. I just don't think he has enough time to try to turn down. And yeah, because the 58's just flipping. Alright, so I'm not sure if we'll go back green. If we do, it would only be 1 or 2 laps. So stay tuned and see if we go back green. We come back. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout. So green, white, checkered here to end the race. There you see your top 10, but we'll go over who's out of the race. Colin Lindsay, John Arndt, the 39th of Keith Batson, the 88 of, that is not Keegan, that's Ryan Madden this year, the 58 and the 83. So everyone who was involved in the wreck, everyone's still lapped down if they were before. Your race leader is going to be the 20 car, of Grayson Ace Veto, Patrick Gill, Bobby Fraser, Jesse Turner. 3 veterans up here in the top 5 with 2 rookies. Michael Harvey as well in your top 5. Here's Anthony Newton. He's never visited Victory Lane, but he would love to. Kathleen, JT Bryant, the 99 car, who's back a car. That's JT's teammate William Brock, and the 28, the driver and the owner of Verizon series, Matt Johnson. The Verizon So I'm not sure if anyone will make a move here. It took about 2 laps maybe. So if anything, Patrick or Bobby might have a good move if they get around this 20 of Grayson Ace Vedo. But Grayson could hold on to the race win and maybe win, and that could really earn him a sponsorship on this 20 car. No matter what, get ready for an exciting 2 laps. Here we go. The green flag's waving. Grayson Ace Vedo gets a great restart. Green flag is back out here at Las Vegas. Don't worry about fuel. They put it past halfway, and we've had 2 cautions since. And Bobby Fraser slipping back on the outside. Jesse on the inside of him. Now, I think Patrick's going to have a good run here into 3 and 4. Can Patrick make something happen here? He's right on the back bumper of the 20 of Grayson Ace Vedo. Coming out of turn 4 for the white flag. Here we go. White flag's out for Grayson Ace Vedo. Patrick Gill right on his back bumper. Jesse Turner on the back bumper of Patrick Gill. Here comes Jesse for second. Now here comes Jesse. After going upside down last week, he's trying to rally for second place, and that is really allowing the 20 car, the 20 of Grayson Ace Vedo to pull away. Patrick comes back down in front of Jesse Turner for second, but I think Grayson now's got plenty of room, and Grayson Ace Vedo off for turn number 4 is going to pick up his first career win here in the Gillette Cup Series. Patrick Gill finishes second. Jesse Turner, Anthony Newton, and Michael Harvey are top 5. Patrick Gill, oh so close, still has not got his first ever win. It's official now, even if the vial gets erased, as I always say. Then Kathleen Tellier, JT Bryant, William Brock, Matt Johnson, Bobby Fraser fell all the way back to 10th. Great day for William Brock and JT Bryant, teammates right there, out of Brock Racing. Chris Dodd, Nick Perkles, James Richardson, Garrett Sonora, Zedek Price, John Andrews, Kirsten Mizrak, Cody Smart, Alex Tanker, and your points leader Joshua Jones will come home 20th. Edwin Mendez, Carson Scott, Noah Kramer, Miles Jones, Tyler Markle, Dylan LaPrade, Anthony Corby, Philip Goldberg, Brandon Bent, and Zachary Fitzwater, your top 30. Matthew Brown, Jay Day, Daniel Maxwell, Arvon Alonso, my bad. Whoops. Sorry. Ron Alonso, Mike Tolan, Alexander Russell, 1 lap down each, and then everyone who wrecked. And just so y'all know, if y'all are curious about points, Grayson Ace Vedo has jumped up to second. He's 9 points behind Joshua Jones, who retains the points lead right now. Kristen Mizrak is now third. So AAA Motorsports, second and third in points. Still don't have a sponsor, though. Really looking for a sponsor on their hoods. So congratulations to them. You'll see points coming up next. You'll see the photo of the finish, and you'll see hopefully great burnouts from Grayson Ace Vedo. Thank you guys for watching. Next week is Martinsville. Pretty boring race, not gonna lie. Look for strategy to be the main key there. This race was a lot of passing and stuff. Definitely we have a lot of point changes, as John Arndt is now last in points, Colin Lindsay 41st. So make sure you guys check out the points. Bobby Fraser up to 12th, just saying. Patrick Gill up to 13th. William Brock up to 8th. Matthew Brown all the way back down to 10th. Just some big names. Highlighting some people. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Martinsville is up next, and then Boston. Those are our 2 short tracks. Boston's a mile. We will be debuting there. That's our first time going there. So Grayson Ace Vedo picks up his first win. And I hope I'm saying Ace Vedo right. I think it's Acevedo, but I'm not sure. I like saying Ace Vedo. Grayson, if you're watching, let me know how to say it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this production at Las Vegas. And congratulations, Grayson Ace Vedo, once again.